I'm at the Curve Digital booth at Pax East 2016, talking with Simon, and we're looking at Hue. Tell me a little bit about Hue.
Hue is it's a puzzle platform adventure. It's set in a world that initially doesn't have any colour. You play Hue, start your game, your mother's gone missing, and the object is to investigate and find out exactly what's been happening. We're watching this guy here plays very early on in the game, but is showing you some of the simple mechanics which I think makes this game stand out from many others. Okay. So the idea behind it is that as you travel through the game, Hue, this doesn't make very good audio, does it? But it's a silhouette world with colours behind it, and Hue is able to change the background colour as he travels through the game. At the moment, he's only able to change it to blue. But what that does, if you come across, for example, a block that stood in your way that's blue coloured, if you change the background colour to that colour, it will disappear. Now, as Hugh goes through the game, he'll pick up more and more colours, and the puzzles become more and more involved. It's a really smart gameplay mechanic that I'm surprised no one's really thought of before, but it creates this really elegant adventure where you can see what you need to do, but the order of colours that you need to switch around isn't immediately obvious. It's a beautiful looking game. It's got a real sense of style to it.
It does look nice. Does the color affect like the mood? Are there enemies in there? Can you affect the environment? Like, can you affect, I guess, something is attacking you? Can you change the color?
Yeah,
maybe it won't be.
It's more environmental hazards. So
okay, cool.
It's avoiding spikes, getting out of the way of rocks. So you can see here it's pushing crates around to sort of enable you to traverse to previously unreachable sections. You can get a sense of the scale of the world even in this early section, because you can see some of the colours that you don't have at this stage that you will pick up throughout the line. And it's a really, really interesting game. And it's proven to be a hit here at Pax East.
Okay, now this is a strictly single-player affair?
It is, yes.
Okay, what platform is this going to be coming out for?
It'll be out on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4 in the summer.
Oh, okay, so fairly soon.
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm looking at the wheel. I can see that there's one section, because you have blue at the beginning, and that you have an entire circle to fill out. So there's quite a bit of colors.
Yeah, definitely. So again, we're watching this guy. He's currently stood on a blue platform. There's some black boulders being restrained by a separate platform, trying to work out how to get through to the door without being killed by the rocks or the spikes. There you go. He's done it.
Now, because it's Silhouette, I do have to ask, the game Limbo.
Yes.
Silhouette's very different game.
Very, very different.
But horrible deaths for what I think was a young child. Right. Now, what is the age intended to be playing this game?
And so
age range.
This isn't quite as brutal as Limbo. It does have instant deaths.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll be suitable for all.
Okay, good. Looks like a lot of fun. Thank you, Simon.
Exactly. Pleasure.